Hello, hello, hello. Rena here. Enhance Women on the Outside by Igniting the Inside, and welcome to our 3-day challenge. I am going to give you a quick tip or trick that I'll be sharing in our next holiday glam and glow class. So I want you to kind of look at my face, and you know how the camera adds on 10 pounds? You can always take it off. So you see where I put that line right there? I'm just going to go ahead, blend that, just like that. Now, does that side of my face not look thinner? Yep. Takes all the weight right here off of the face. So just a couple of tricks and tips coming your way in our holiday glow and glam class. Now, there are a few things I wanted to cover today in day one of our challenge. First of all, congratulations, you made it. And those of you that registered, you are going to get a copy of this video so that you can refer to it over and over again. We are going to cover the basics. So the basics are going to be your skin type, how many layers of skin do we have, how does the skin get damaged, the 5 steps of healthy skin, and then some of the secrets that are behind the cosmetic brands. So some of the considerations that you might have behind the cosmetic brands. And then we are going to cover the day routine. And I will tell you the biggest mistake I see women make over and over and over again as far as getting healthy skin. But let me just tell you a little bit about me. I have been a skincare consultant for over 26 years. I'm actually in qualification right now for my 18th company car. Yes, I've had a company car every year since 1997. They pay tax, tags, title, insurance for me and one driver. So my insurance is covered, and then every other year, so every odd number year, I drive it to the dealership, park it, and they give me a new one. So I have 4 kids, as many of you know, and my joke was always when the kids messed up the car, I would just take it to the dealer and get a new one. And that way my car always stayed clean. There are 4 basic skin types. First one is dry skin. Dry skin, then normal skin, combination skin, and oily skin. So let's just break each one down. So dry, normal, combination, and oily. Dry skin tends to flake sometimes. It needs a lot of moisture, and it sometimes gets tight in areas. People that have dry skin always know they have dry skin because their face feels tight and they're looking for extra hydration. The big mistake that I see women with dry skin making is that they don't realize the importance of exfoliation for dry skin. Because if you have skin and then you have a layer of dead skin, so you did not exfoliate it, and you put on a moisturizer, what's getting it first? All the dead skin. So dry skin, really important to exfoliate before you put on a moisturizer, otherwise the dead skin absorbs it, your living skin will not, and that doesn't give you the results you want. The second type of skin is normal skin. Now what normal skin is, it's not really dry and it's not really oily. So one of the trends that I've seen for the 26 years with my clients with normal skin is they just don't do anything because their skin really isn't a problem, so they figure, hey, I don't really need to do a whole lot. But your normal skin still will age. So just because you don't have a lot of problems with your skin does not mean that we should not take care of our skin. The third type of skin is combination skin. Combination skin has usually oily skin in the T-zone, so the nose and forehead area, but the rest of the face may be dry or normal. What we want to do with combination skin is get a balance because we need to hydrate these areas, but we want to control oil in the T-zone area. The fourth type is oily skin. And what I see both with people with combination and oily skin is they're trying to control shine. So they're looking for quick fixes, which is just get rid of the shine, or having these really harsh moisturizers or powders just control the shine. If we are going to dry out the oily areas, especially in the nose and forehead, skin is going to freak out and just produce more oil because skin needs moisture, and if we take away the moisture, it's kind of like going on a diet, how your metabolism goes down. When you take away all the hydration and the oil, then your body's just going to think, oh my God, I'm drying out, so I'll produce it more. One of the benefits of always having that much hydration or oil on your skin is that you do not wrinkle as much. Dry skin people tend to wrinkle more because their skin is tighter, and tighter skin gets stretched and wrinkled more. Whereas if you've got oily skin, one of the blessings is that you will not wrinkle as much, okay? So really keep that in mind. Again, we are going to try to control the oil, not dry out the skin. So for skin types, dry, normal, combination, oily. Our skin has 7 different layers. So from the bottom to the top, there's 7 different layers, and then those layers build on each other. The skin on the face is about 3 times thicker than the skin under the eyes. So where do we get wrinkles at first? All the way under the eyes. And so we want to do special techniques under the eyes because that is special skin and it is stressed a lot. You blink about 24,000 times a day. You've got 1/3 the thickness and you're blinking constantly, so the skin is being stretched all the time. So you want to be really careful around the eyes. Now, we're going to have a little fun tomorrow because you're going to get an app that'll go down about 3 or 4 layers and tell you what's going on underneath your skin. But let's just talk about the different layers. Why do we have skin problems? Number one cause of skin problems is the sun. So as we grow older, we're exposed to more sunlight and sun damage starts to occur. 80% of your sun damage will occur before the age of 18. I was blessed that I got started on a good skincare system with a sunscreen at the age of 17, which was almost 40 years ago. And so now I can kind of relax and benefit. I don't have a lot of wrinkles unless I don't know, I have to try. But I think there's one, I don't know. If I do this long enough, I'll sometimes get a line. But I really have to try to get a wrinkle. So if we teach our nieces and our daughters and our little sisters and our cousins and whoever we have in our circle of influence, take care of your skin. Take good care of your skin. Wear sunscreens when you're young. And before your 20s, go ahead and get on a good skincare system. Because when we're on a good skincare system, it protects the skin, it cleans the skin, and the skin can handle a lot more stress. So number one problem is the sun. Most of your sun damage will happen early in life. The second thing is the damage after that is going to be what we call incidental sun exposure. So that's not the 2 vacations you went to the beach. It's sitting by a window, driving a car. So driving a car, a lot of times if you drive or if you're a passenger more, one side of your face will get more sun exposure than another. Just in and out of buildings, little times where when we are exposed to the sun, we're going to be building up that skin damage, building up the skin damage, building up the skin damage. So to handle the sun, we want to use SPF. That's a sun protection factor, and You know, I've seen papers that say 30 is great. Anything above 30 doesn't work. I've seen papers that say 50 is the number. So I've had everything all over the place on what is the sun protection factor that you need. Anything is better than nothing. Second thing, when we look at a sunscreen, very, very, very critical. This is a huge mistake that I see people sometimes make. They don't look to see if it's a full spectrum sunscreen. Women, somehow we think like putting ourselves last and saving every dollar we can on the budget and putting the kids first and doing this and that. But we are going to buy this cheap sunscreen. Now what happens when you buy a sunscreen that's not a full spectrum sunscreen? Well, it protects you from UVB for burning rays. It does not protect you for UVA for aging rays. So you're going to get UVB protection, but you're not going to get the UVA protection, and so you're going to just continue to age, which is not what we wanted, right? So when you're looking at a sunscreen, first of all, a sunscreen every day. If you're going to be going in the water or you're going to be sweating a lot, get something that's waterproof. Get something that does not have PABA in it. PABA is para-aminobenzoic acid. What that does, the way I can explain to you a PABA sunscreen, you'll always know if you use it. If you sweat, it goes in your eyes and it burns. It burns, burns, burns. And I have super sensitive eyes, so anytime I've used a PABA product, I kind of end up regretting it. So sunscreens, you want full UVA and UVB protection. You do not want PABA, and you're going to wear it every day. So that's how we're going to protect our skin from the sun. Now, of course, I like multifunctional products where, like, the moisturizer has a sunscreen or the foundation has a sunscreen. I want something like where they're like mixed and matched, because I can't remember doing a whole bunch of things, and I want to have a good routine. I keep my face looking great, because I am not going to do knives and I am not going to do injections. And, you know, I'm getting at the age where a lot of my friends are doing that, but that is just not something that'll work for me. So what I teach is, you know, take care of what you have, because everything you're doing today will show up in 20 years. And when it's 20 years, you can't look back in 2040 and say, gee, I wish I had done something better in 2020. No, 2020 now. You know, prepare for 2040 now. Whatever you do now, it's going to be in the lower layers, and it's going to slowly come up, slowly, slowly, slowly. So we want to go ahead and do something now. So 4 skin types: dry, normal, combination, oily. We have 7 layers of skin. The major cause of problems with skin is sun damage. The second cause of problems with the skin is toxins. So our body's largest organ is what? Any guesses? It's your skin. Yeah, it's actually your body's largest organ. We have 2 detoxification systems. One is the liver. The other is our skin. So when the liver gets overburdened, stuff shows up on the skin. So you might see people that have acne or bacne. It's just going to, once the liver gets too much, it just goes on to the face or the back, the elbows, wherever the liver needs to detox. So when we are selecting products, we always want to make sure they have rigorous testing standards. At which point, some of my clients say, oh, well, then I'll go all natural. Okay, poison ivy is all natural. Arsenic is all natural. We are not looking for all natural necessarily, because that doesn't mean it's any better. We're looking for effective products that work and that are not full of toxins, like poison ivy and arsenic. They're actually good for us. And in order to do that, they need to follow really rigorous testing standards. Unfortunately, just about the rest of the world has better testing standards than we do here in the United States. So if you're getting stuff outside of the United States, yay, they're probably tested better than what the FDA does. But I at least look for European Union testing standards, because the European Union bans over 1,300 chemicals in cosmetics. They will not let the companies produce and sell those chemicals there, whereas the FDA only bans 11 or 12. So the Food and Drug Administration in the US does not ban that many products. So when we're looking at what kind of products do we want to buy, we want to be educated consumers. And so 7 layers of skin, 2 things that majorly damage the skin that you'll start seeing. One is the sun, and number 2 is toxins. And a lot of the toxins come from putting cheap products on the body, okay? So we want to get that quality because there is no way you save money on skincare, because if you get something that's not a really good quality product, your skin will just show it later. So I don't see how that's a financial savings if you got to go and fix it later. All right, so our damage, we've covered that. Now I want to go over the 5 steps to having healthy skin. First step is cleaning. So it is important, of course, to get dirt off your face. There are 2 times that it is critical to clean. And once you make it a habit, so many people are like, how long does it take for you to get your makeup? Not long, because it's a habit. Anything that's a habit, like if I asked you, how long does it take to brush your teeth? I don't know, you can do about 50 things while you're brushing your teeth, right? Because it's a habit and you're so used to putting on the toothpaste, you know exactly how much you get on the toothbrush and brush your teeth. And once it becomes a habit, we don't even think about it. So I was blessed that early in life, I made skincare a habit. The first thing we want to do is clean. So we want to clean every morning when we wake up, because during the night, the body is healing itself. It's taking out toxins, and one of the places it takes out toxins is the skin. So you'll see a lot of people like to get up early in the morning and jump in the shower and just kind of shower fresh to start their day. But you want to definitely clean your face with a product that is meant to clean your face in the morning. So the next time you want to clean is in the evening, because right now there's dirt and pollutants in the atmosphere, and I've been outside, so a car in front of me, all the pollutants, everything is now sitting on my face. At night, I want to clean all that off. I don't want to be on my pillow rubbing that back into my pores. So many people ask me, why am I breaking out? Why do I have blackheads? Why do I have acne? Why do I have these oily patches? Why? Because it's really simple. You've got dirt sitting on your face, and if you don't handle it, it's gonna do what dirt does. Clog pores. If you can clog a pore and get it infected, then you can get a nice pimple. So clean your face morning and evening. The next step we want to do, and I mentioned it before, is we want to exfoliate the face. Number 2, exfoliate. And the reason we're going to do that is that we get a dead skin buildup. Anytime you have dead skin on your hands, your face, anywhere, you don't get moisturizer penetration. So dead skin, here's how I can tell you if you have dead skin or not. Here's a little test that we can do. Have you ever noticed, like when you shave your legs and you put on lotion and it goes in so fast? And have you ever put lotion on your arm and it turns white? And you keep rubbing it and it keeps turning white? Okay, that's dead skin. You just see the stuff lays on top, you keep rubbing it, and it just keeps turning white. It's not going in, and you know it. So we're going to cleanse, we're going to exfoliate, because we want the products to go into our skin, not into our dead skin. The third is we want to tone the skin. You've probably heard of toners, and if you're not a big makeup person, why do people use toners? Well, natural pH of your skin is kind of near the pH of water. If you use something like soap, and I'll tell you, before I was 17 and before I learned about skincare, I was using Ivory soap and Vaseline, but I used to use soap. Well, that takes it so far on the basic side. It takes 6 hours for your skin to regain pH. If you've ever noticed with soap, you get soap scum on the top. That stuff is all sitting on your face. We want to balance the pH regardless of what product we use. Good products will not change them as much as soap. You'll see pH balance on shampoos, you'll see pH balance on different labels, but we want to get some kind of toner or built-in toner so that the skin gets back to neutral pH as fast as possible. Otherwise, you have a strong acid or strong base eating away. And then people are, you know, why is my skin dull? Why is my skin lifeless? Because you just have that crud sitting on there. Get it back to natural pH with a toning step. Of course, the fourth one everyone knows is moisturize. Whether you have dry skin, then you really know about moisturizing. If you have normal skin, you want to balance the moisturization. Combination skin, you want to hydrate where you need it and control oil where you don't. And oily skin, you want to hydrate because moisturize means add water, not oil. So some of my oily skin clients say, oh my gosh, I don't want to be more shiny. You don't want to be more shiny. You want to be hydrated because if your skin thinks it's getting dried out, it's just going to produce more oil. We're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and give your skin that kiss of water that doesn't have that need to reproduce oil. So far, we're cleansing. We're exfoliating so our products actually penetrate. We're not just wasting products. We're going to pH balance so there's not acid or base sitting on the skin eating away. We're going to hydrate. And finally, you've got to protect your skin. So whether you're using the SPF, you're a total natural girl and you're like, I don't want any color on my face, I want totally natural, then you're going to wear some kind of SPF protection. If you like a little bit of color, you're going to wear some kind of tinted moisturizer or a CC cream, and CC stands for complexion correction. Tinted moisturizer or complexion correction cream. Then if you're like me, where it's like, I don't want to see anything, you're going to go ahead and wear a foundation. One of the things that I'm kind of grateful for is when I was 17 and a lady came to my dorm and gave me a makeover and taught me about skincare, finally, she taught me how to use foundation. I've heard women say, I don't like this, I don't like that. If you have a good foundation, it should be zero weight. I do not feel anything on my face. And let me tell you, I have super dry skin. I've got about 4 layers of shellac on my face and I cannot feel it. So a good foundation is breathable. The second thing is what a foundation does is it's a physical protection. So right now, if I went outside, right, I've got clothes on my body. What am I doing with my face? It's windy outside and rainy, so my body will be protected, but what about my face? All those elements are going to hit my face. All the pollutants, all the dirt are still going to be on my face. So we need something to protect our face, and the way I explain it is you can wear protection or pollution, but think about 2 barns on a hill, okay? 2 wooden barns on a hill, one's painted and one's not. And you fast forward over 20 years, which barn is going to have like better wood? Which barn's wood is going to be protected? And the paint's going to do it. But we're not going to paint our faces. We're going to use a foundation that is breathable, that allows our pores to breathe, that is anti-aging, that is going to put vitamins into our skin. So we're looking for benefits. There's transfer resistant. So if I do this, I'm not going to get that foundation all over my clothing, or, well, now you can't go to the malls, but if I tried on clothes, I would not be leaving all my makeup on the clothing. And it's going to be a physical layer. So your pore is like a V. The cleanser cleans the upper 2/3. Exfoliating usually goes a little deeper. What a toner does is it tightens up the pores. So if you see anyone that has really large pores, cleaning and toning them, a pore is like a pocket. So if there's a lot of dirt in the pocket, it's very noticeable. But if the pocket's totally empty and you tighten it up, you know, sometimes you can't even tell if there's a pocket there. You're going to tone it, and of course we're going to hydrate it and protect it. And so what foundations do, good ones, is they make a ring around the pore so dirt sticks to the ring and doesn't go into the pore. Those are our 5 steps: cleanse, exfoliate, tone, hydrate, and protect. So one part of your homework. What we're going to do is there's going to be homework for this 3-day challenge. First thing is know the 5 steps of healthy skin and fill out the skincare survey, and I'll attach it to this video. And again, if you or your friends, whoever, we've got quite a few ladies that signed up for the challenge. At the end, you will get the email today with this video, and then you'll also get the survey as well. Last thing, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the daily routine. So what are we going to do during the day? During the day, we're going to cleanse the face, because at night, your skin, your body, you know how when you wake up, the first thing you have to do is go to the bathroom, and a lot of times when they do medical tests, they want a sample of that, because that's when the body has cleaned out everything. We definitely don't want to leave that on our face and start the day. We want to get that all off the face. And we're, of course, going to tone, so make sure the pores get tightened back up so dirt doesn't go in. And then we're going to hydrate to balance the skin and, of course, protect it, because we're going out in the day and using a lot more facial muscles, a lot more gunk on the face, and we're going to protect our skin from that. Couple of considerations for products. It is almost 2021. Since I have been doing this, I have noticed a shift in people in what they look for in cosmetics. When I started, animal testing was not that big of a deal. Now it is a much bigger deal. Of course, products, you know, I don't believe in animal testing. And so I work with a company that has had a moratorium on animal testing in the States since 1989, so way before it was popular to do it, and is now funding research to get animal testing out of China. So they helped the FDA get rid of animal testing, and now they're doing it with the government of China. The next thing is look at the corporate charities that the company is involved in. Look at the environmental standards that the company is doing, and of course, does it pass those European Union testing standards at least, because the European Union bans a lot more chemicals in cosmetics. So if you can get something that has the European Union testing standards, you're usually going to get a better type of product. Now, the last little secret I want to leave you with is most of the cosmetics are manufactured by the same companies. So if you look at one brand in the mall, and I can take you to like a Macy's, I'll tell you, you know, they have, I don't know, 8, 10 cosmetic counters. There's probably 2 companies referenced there. Just to give you an example of some popular companies, Estee Lauder owns Clinique. They own MAC. So basically, it's the same product. It's marketed to a different woman. So an Estee Lauder user is going to be an older woman that has money, that wants, you know, to spend $70 a bottle because she's getting the best stuff for $80 a bottle. Clinique, which is also Estee Lauder, is marketed towards someone that has sensitive skin and has skin problems. And when you go to the store and you look at their counters, it's almost like going to a dermatologist's office. They then went, as makeup-driven, artist-driven lines became very popular about 10 years ago. MAC Cosmetics was doing really well with that. Estee Lauder didn't do the research they wanted to get a makeup artist-driven line, because makeup artist-driven lines means that makeup artists select the colors, not marketing people. And they're more familiar with the different tones on the face, so they get colors that look more natural. Estee Lauder didn't want to go through it, so they just purchased MAC. So that's one way that you'll see. Lancome also makes L'Oreal, so sometimes, depending on where you buy the product, you can get almost the same thing for 1/2 or 1/3 the price. So look at how the cosmetics are manufactured, because there's only 6 or 7 manufacturers all around the world, and then they sell them under different labels. Because they're marketed sometimes to an older market, a younger market, people with sensitive skin, people that want vibrant colors to people that don't want vibrant colors. So it just kind of depends on how all of that is done. So we're about to wrap up. Let me just real quickly, skin types. There's 4 of them. Make sure dry, normal, combination, oily. You have 7 layers of skin on your face, and they can get damaged. One of the ways that skin gets damaged is from sun damage, or it's going to get damaged from toxin. So always watch what kind of ingredients you're using. 5 steps to healthy skin: cleanse, tone, cleanse, exfoliate, tone, hydrate, and protect. And then also kind of look at the story behind the company. Now, I am going to drop a link below for a skincare survey. And tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, we will be live here again, and we will do another video. And what I'm going to do is tell you about a nighttime routine. What do you want to do at night? And then I'm also going to go over some of the survey questions. So if you have any kind of questions, I've got a ton of experience, and this is just a service for you being in this amazing group and part of the 3-day challenge. So post your homework that you did the survey in the Facebook group, and of course, post the 5 steps to healthy skin. All right. We made it, day 1 of the challenge. On to day 2 tomorrow. We also have our amazing holiday glow and glam class coming up next week. So if you want to be on the wait list, let me tell you all about that class. I just decided, because it's just been such a rough year, that I am going to hand pick a holiday glow look for everyone that does that holiday glow, which is 3 eyeshadows based on their eye color and contrast. So it's all in there. Sign up on the wait list if you're interested. And thanks for being part of the 3-day challenge.